What bothers me the most about my situation is the fact that my narcissistic family is just loving this. They are loving that I'm failing at life. They are loving that I can't make it on my own. They are loving to see me struggle and suffer.
My mother died right after Christmas. My father treated my mother like a slave, and after she died, he needed a new slave. And because I was here, I was going to be that slave. Because I was in a really bad, disempowered position when I got here. I had nothing. This was probably going to be a valid experience to document. So this is my day living with a narcissist.
This is for you. Breakfast in bed.
So I'm back in my room. He is in his room, which is right next to mine. That's why I'm whispering, and I'm relatively sure he can still tell that I'm whispering. So I'm going to try to make this short. The plan today is that I'm either going to stay in this room for most of the day, or I'm going to go into the basement and spend most of the day in the basement, or maybe like a cross between this room and the basement, because anywhere else in the house is where he roams, and he's been trying to push my buttons lately to get attention or to start a fight. 2 days ago he said something that should have made me freak out or cry, and I brushed it off because I knew that that's what he was doing. And then yesterday, he knows that like in the morning / all the time, I like my space, like I don't want him around me. And he used to, when he would come into the room that I was in, he would be like, oh, sorry, I'm just gonna be here for a minute. And obviously he spent way longer than that because he was actually trying to provoke me, but still like passive aggressively. But he was at least like kind of keeping his physical distance. And yesterday he basically ignored all of that and just came and sat on the couch, right, like the couch next to me. and it's like he's physically trying to get closer to me, and that creeps me out, not just because I feel like he's either trying to get attention or try to provoke me or whatever, or just irritate me, but also he's a pervert, and it creeps me out to be anywhere in the physical vicinity of him. One of the things that I'm doing today is I'm writing out a plan to escape. Now, the first thing I'm establishing are what my obstacles are. And this is important to point out to people because there are a lot of people, I'm 100% sure, that are going to leave comments saying, why don't you just leave? Why don't you just get a job and leave? You're just a freeloader. You should be grateful that he's letting you stay there for free. And to them, I would say that is not how this works. So here are my obstacles. First of all, I have no car, because if you'll remember, I had to give up the van in, I think it was October of last year. I have no money because I am not making an income, because I was making an income. Well, we'll get to that in a second. I can't make videos while I'm here, okay? Videos, YouTube channel that was making me money. If you've noticed, I haven't posted anything since April because I realized that he was checking on my channel, and it was triggering him. So I can't make videos while I'm here. Also, I can't really film them, never mind post them, because it will trigger him if he sees me. The third thing on this list in terms of obstacles is that I'm debilitatingly tired most of the time, which is illness that I've developed after long-term stress and trauma. And also it's exacerbated and triggered by current stress. If I was to get up in the morning and get ready for work and get in his car and go to work, a number of things would happen. First, like I said, he would find a way to take my money. Either he would start charging me for things or breaking things or straight up asking me for it or whatever it is, right? Another thing that he may possibly do, which my mother used to do, is start making it impossible for me to take the car. So I'm allowed to take the car when my general purpose for taking the car is to get groceries or to run errands for him. If I start taking the car for myself to progress, to make my way out of here, that's going to be a problem. For those of you who don't understand how this works, you need to understand that he wants me here for a variety of reasons. One, because narcissists can't be alone, okay? Two, because of my free labor, because I do literally everything around here, okay? Third is that he likes to take off for long periods of time and go overseas, and he needs someone here to watch his house, to make sure the little robot is cutting the grass, and to take care of his fish, which involves daily feeding and checking the water with these chemical tests and shit like that. Okay, he wants me here because he's using me like a slave. This is not my father putting me in a better position so that I can get on my feet. He has an agenda for me to stay here for the rest of his life, and he will do what it takes to sabotage my progress so that I can't leave, just like he's done my entire life. Breakfast. I've actually been doing a lot of intermittent fasting lately because I'm trying to get my insulin down, because for the past month or so I've been eating carbs again, and it didn't feel very good. But then I realized that when I'm fasting for too long, like intermittent fasting, I think it's raising my cortisol, which is bad for my chronic fatigue and all of that. So I'm actually eating breakfast this morning. I'm having a pretty bad fibromyalgia flare today. It's just starting to hurt everywhere. My arms, my legs, everything hurts, and I'm very tired, so I think I'm going to take a nap. Lunch. I'm gonna try to edit today's video. I ordered the electrolytes yesterday because I saw someone online talking about their own issues with adrenal fatigue, and she explained that your body needs minerals, electrolytes, to create cortisol, like your hormones. And if your body is in high stress, or if you're in high stress and your body's creating a lot of cortisol, it's not creating enough of the other hormones like progesterone, and then you get really tired and you have other health issues. And since I've been too tired to function, like, it's really bad, y'all. It's really bad. So I'm like, if this works, then I have to try whatever could possibly work right now. And she explained that she got her progesterone levels from like a 0.9 to a 12 just by adding electrolyte powder with vitamin C to her diet. Like, that was the only thing that she changed, and in a month she changed her hormones to that extent. So I'm like, I have to do this. I have to try it. It was like $30 for the little thing of electrolytes. And if you're wondering where I got the money for that, I spent part of the grocery budget on it. What do you want? She's fine. You coming in? No. Okay. I'm back to editing, but he just left the house, so I have the opportunity to do things. Let's see what I can do. He left the house for a bit, and therefore I'm going to clean again. I don't trust anything he washed, so I wash everything he washes over again. He doesn't wash much. The reason I don't trusts what he watches is not just paranoia, but the fact that when he watches things, they're generally left with pieces of food stuck to them and they're still greasy. Since I don't actually know when he's going to be back, I'm going to get rid of the tripod. But first, let me remind you, there is a dishwasher that does not work and could be replaced. It could be replaced, but it's not. This would save me hours and hours and hours. But narcissists want to see you suffer. They want you to struggle. They want you to perform labor for them. They want to see you on your hands and knees scrubbing.